fuck. I didn't check what the camera was looking at. Hello. Good afternoon. Today, well, I was debating playing 2XKO today, but it's on maintenance right now, so I guess that's not happening. So I was like, all right, I guess I'll make food today. So we're making fried chicken. It just finished? Well, I don't give a shit. I've already resigned myself to just making food today and calling that a day. It's okay. Generally speaking, I don't like streaming. I don't like, I didn't even put the mic. I'll put the mic here. I don't like learning new games on stream. It's like very stressful for me. You know? So if I were to play 2XKO, I probably wouldn't stream it for like maybe a while. Just so I could like get to a level where I'm comfortable playing in front of other people. But yeah. Alright, what are we making today though? Today I'm making fried chicken because I fucking love fried chicken. Man, I love fried chicken. So actually, oh my lord. Okay, we have a whole bunch of chicken thigh here. And so we got cut up the chicken thigh. So today's fried chicken, we're gonna be making a Taiwanese fried chicken. Taiwanese fried chicken, honestly, pretty simple compared to like Korean fried chicken or I mean, I guess it's more similar to Japanese fried chicken karaage, but it's pretty easy in terms of you don't really have to make a sauce or anything, and all the flavors are in the marinade. So, I mean, first things first, as always, we gotta butcher the chicken. So I actually have skin on, bone on chicken thigh, which is you actually need to butcher it quite a lot to let me see if I can. The light would go like that. Yeah, you actually do a good amount of butchering to butcher or to cut a chicken thigh into pieces, and I gotta make it into small pieces. So yeah, so we gotta cut around this bone that you see here to debone it, unless you are big into putting bones in your mouth. It's not my kind of thing though. But yeah, have you guys are you guys in the 2XKO beta? Have you guys been playing that / watching people play that? Alright, so we're gonna cut our chicken thighs into these tiny little, maybe like 1 inch by 1 inch cubes. And I'll just throw that into this bowl over here. Yeah. I don't know, I'm very conflicted on how I feel about 2XKO. I think there's like, it has like a level of complexity that I'm like unsure as to whether or not I like it, you know? Like, it's just so much. Yeah, compared to like playing Strive, where I just need to worry about my one character, and now I'm worrying about like tag mix-ups and everything. Literally cooking, I am literally cooking. Alright. Oh! I just threw one of the pieces of chicken skin on the ground. Oh my fucking god, dude. Jesus Christ. But yeah, who are you guys looking at in 2XKO to be playing? I was so far, I mean, I think Echo is like the only character that I find like even remotely interesting. Oh yeah, you were the Jacko player. That's right. Hello. Yeah. Yeah, I did record your sets. It's on YouTube somewhere. Well, it's on my VODs channel. If you want to try and find that again, it's somewhere in there. Yeah, no problem. I mean, it's always fun to record the off-stream sets in Evo. Those are the sets that the off-stream sets are the ones where it's like the most, you know, the most height. So yeah. Echo Jinx. Yeah, I like I was playing a little bit. I didn't actually get too much time to lab 2xKO yesterday because I was a little bit busy. But what was it called? I've been playing Echo and Vi. And I mean, it's alright. I've literally only played a single game. Alright, back to my boyfriend, right? Have a good stream. Thanks for coming by, I appreciate it. Yeah, I've only played a single match of 2xKO against one of my friends. And then I literally said, alright, I'm gonna one and done you. And I beat him, and then I left and went to bed. And that is my experience playing 2xKO so far. But yeah, I don't know if 2xKO will be a game that I stick with though, because it just seems like, from what I can see, it seems like a game where you start your own pressure, and it's just like, who can do the most fucked up shit to the other person? You know, it just seems like who can do like the most fucked up shit to like the other player first. And it's like, I don't know if that's what I'm down for. But we'll see. Maybe it'll be a bit better than I'm expecting. What's up, Emblem? I'm just, oh my god, there's like a hair. I'm making fried chicken. But first, that always starts with you gotta butcher the chicken. Yeah, I actually made this this weekend because one of my friends, they were hosting a picnic. And so I made a bunch of fried chicken to bring to the picnic. But I didn't use all of my chicken. So that's why I'm using the leftovers for this. And I'm just making some more because I was happy with how it turned out. That's probably fine. But yeah, I'm not really expecting too many people today because I'm assuming most people just want to watch 2xKO. But if you're like labbing or something, if you want cooking ASMR in the background, here you have it. But yeah, fried chicken is by far like one of my favorite things to make. Because there's so many different varieties of fried chicken. I've made like Japanese fried chicken, Korean fried chicken. You almost missed the cooking stream. I mean, I didn't announce, or I didn't like say I was gonna do this. Honestly, I said on Monday that I wasn't really planning on streaming too much this week, just because, I don't know, I just haven't really been in the mood to stream too much lately. Or maybe it's just I haven't been in the best mood to play fighting games, personally. So I kind of wanted to take a break, which is why I didn't stream last week. But I was like, oh, well, I can use this time to cook. Stream, strive, or stream in general? I mean, the thing is that like I enjoy playing Strive, but I don't know, sometimes I just get tired and like I feel like a little tilted and I don't like showing that on stream too much. I think it's just more of a playing fighting games in general. I kind of just need a break from my mental, you know, to do other things. Like yesterday I did a whole bunch of yard work yesterday. I went to Home Depot and bought a whole bunch of stuff to do some yard work because I've been working on renovating my backyard. You know, like a real adult or something. to accept my role as a cooking streamer. I can cook in game and out of game. Isn't that crazy? This is Auto 6K reference. Is this the guillotine? The stanky leg? But yeah, and the issue is that also like with 2xKO like coming out right now, it's like I don't really want to stream 2xKO because I'm not really comfortable streaming a game that I don't really I'm not really comfortable streaming a game where I don't think I'm like particularly that good at yet. So I think oh, there's like shit, there's like some bone here. So I'd prefer to like, you know, play it at least a bunch offline before I feel a little more comfortable with it. And honestly, so far, like I was saying earlier, that 2xKO is I'm like conflicted on about how I feel about the game as a whole. So I don't know if I'll like it enough to even want to stream it. So I just want to probably play it offline for a little while to see how I actually feel about the video game before I actually make a determination as to whether or not I want to stream it. So all those factors combined, I'm like, should I even stream this week? I don't know. Let myself take a little break, but you know, I need to cook food anyways, so here we are. Alright, we're almost done with the most annoying part, which is always butchering the chicken. Like I said, getting rid of the bones in chicken thigh is like, it's actually kind of a pain. But once you get used to it, it's not too bad. Every time I make fried chicken, my cats go crazy though, because so I always take this like the leftover chicken thigh bone, and then I just scrape off all of the excess meat. So I just do this, and then I scrape off the meat, and then so like, you know, you get, that one didn't have too much on it. You know, you get like a decent amount of little meat here, and then my cats go crazy for it. They always like start jumping up and down, trying to like, yeah. So like you scrape off a little bit of the extra meat, and I give it to my cats. I had to lock them in their room today because anytime I make chicken, anytime I'm making fried chicken, because I use whole chicken thighs with skin and bones, they always come screaming to try and eat this. So I don't want to have to deal with that while also streaming. So they're locked in their room today. All right, and so that is actually the last chicken thigh to cut up. And so I will need to butcher I'll need to get the meat for my cats off of these later. Okay, let me do a little bit of cleanup. Okay, so like I said, I guess a lot of you guys weren't here earlier. We are making Taiwanese fried chicken today. So Taiwanese fried chicken is honestly a pretty simple one. Okay, I do need to cut up some garlic. I mean, the garlic's gonna go into the meat, so I guess it doesn't matter if I do it on the same cutting board. It's gonna be the marinade. I will say I'm doing this a little bit poorly because normally when you make, let's see, I use about 6 chicken thighs, so probably about 6 cloves of garlic should be good. It's gonna all go into the marinade, so before you scream at me for fucking food safety, fuck off. It's gonna be hitting the chicken anyways. Whoa! Yeah, so normally you would marinate this like overnight or preferably for like 24 hours. But because I'm live streaming, I'm not gonna do that. Okay, I mean, to be fair, cutting the garlic on the same cutting board as the chicken, it genuinely doesn't matter because the garlic's going into the chicken anyways. So, I mean, you know, it genuinely doesn't matter. All right, let's peel all the garlic. I've been looking forward to the cooking show for so long. I should try and do it more consistently. I mean, I do like cooking. I do cook a lot. It just, it's just a lot to set up. Like, I need to, like, when I get home from work, I need to, like, immediately go and, like, start setting it up if I plan on doing a cooking stream. Because I need to, you know, like, make sure all the ingredients are ready, and then, you know, set up all the camera equipment, which always takes a while. All right. Just gonna mince all this garlic. I said I would use 6 cloves. I actually only have 5, but you know, whatever. Who gives a shit? All right. And so we're just gonna, you know, finely mince the garlic. Like I said, it's all going into the marinade. And even though we're not really marinating it for long, it's gonna be basically like the base of the batter that gives it a lot of the flavor. So like I said, we're starting out with garlic. And the main ingredients for at least the Taiwanese fried chicken that I like to make, the main like flavor profile is gonna be like the garlic, soy sauce, and then Chinese 5-spice. Chinese 5-spice is, I would say, the most important part of this flavor, the flavor profile of Taiwanese fried chicken. Oh, my cats are meowing because they're upset because I locked them in their room. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, you would try and jump on all this chicken. Okay, so throw the garlic in. Let me clean this off real quick. Yeah, the gatos are trapped today. They'll be released and they'll get their fill of chicken whenever I'm done. Yeah, when I made this earlier this week for my friend's picnic, and I made I think maybe like 7 or 8 pounds of fried chicken. It was a lot of fried chicken. Because it was a fairly large party. But yeah, I made a lot of fried chicken earlier this week, or this weekend, I mean. Okay, so garlic in. Everything else is either going to be a liquid or the 5-spice. This, like I said, this is the big ingredient that gives Taiwanese fried chicken its flavor. It's the 5-spice. And it has a lot of flavor to it. It's probably one of my favorite flavors to have. But first, we're gonna start off with some Shaoxing rice wine. So I think we're using about like, I'd say we probably have like 4 pounds of chicken. So let's go about 4 tablespoons of Shaoxing rice wine. It doesn't need to be too exact. I always like, oh, what's up, Ron? And then next up, we're gonna do equal amounts of soy sauce. So it's my soy sauce in this old ass bottle. So just about 4 tablespoons, maybe like 3.5 would be better. I actually need to go get a teaspoon. Give me a second. Okay. Next up, we have sugar. This is my pitiful amount of sugar that I have left. I do have a giant container of sugar behind me though that I need to refill this with. But honestly, you don't need too much sugar. Oh, I'd probably say maybe like 2 tablespoons of sugar is necessary here. Oh, can I even get that? Or 2 teaspoons, I mean. Ah, YOLO, throw the rest in. Fuck it. All right, so 2 teaspoons of sugar. And then the 5-spice. So I'd say about 2 teaspoons of 5-spice as well, equal amount as the sugar. But because I love this shit, I'll throw in a hefty teaspoon. That is an official measurement. All right, 2 hefty teaspoons of the 5-spice, and then we have salt. and of course pepper. So same thing, just 2 teaspoons. You don't even need that much salt. Probably just 1 is fine here because the soy sauce is plenty salty. And then we have some pepper that we'll just grab. Probably like 1.5 teaspoons should be good. All right. And so if you see in our bowl, we have all the ingredients all together, and this is gonna be the base of the marinade. So we gotta mix that bad boy up. So we're gonna mix this up for a while. Just get it all nice and coated. Actually, normally I put the lid on this and I just shake it vigorously. Actually, I guess I could do that. I'll show you guys how I really do it. I won't mix it in the bowl like some dignified human. Is this the lid? Shit, wrong lid. Is this the lid? This is the lid. Yes. All right. This is how I normally mix it. Put the lid on, and I just go. Yeah, that's actually a workout. Oh fuck. Ah, dude, my shoulder. I did a lot of yard work yesterday, and I was like lifting a bunch of heavy rocks. Can I clip this? If you want. All right, so we have the chicken nicely marinated. So the next part of the fried chicken, actually, while this is going on, let me turn on my deep fryer. Because last time we made deep fried food, which was tonkatsu, I actually used the bowl in the stove. But this time around, we're going to actually be using my deep fryer. Because we actually have a decent amount of batches to go. So, oh yeah, if you can see, this is my deep fryer. It's kind of small. We'll move over there once we actually start frying though. All right, so next up, we need to start the batter. And so I knew you own a deep fryer. What can I say, dude? I love fried chicken. I love deep fried food, man. Deep fried food is the greatest. Okay, so this is the chicken. We'll let it marinate right here, even though it's not really gonna be marinating for very long. First thing up for the batter though, we need flour. So we are making just about probably 4 pounds, or yeah, so let's just do 1 whole cup of flour. I actually, I lost my 1 cup measuring cup, so I can only measure things in half cup increments, but it's fine. All right, we got 1 cup of flour, and then we're gonna need an equal amount of water. So let me grab some water from the sink. I'll be right back. All right, 1 cup of water. I don't even know if you can see me over here. Can you see me over here? Oh yeah, you can. I guess you guys have a better view of my kitchen this time around. All right, so 1 cup of flour, 1 cup of water, and then we're gonna need the sweet potato starch. So this is one of the key ingredients that gives like Taiwanese fried chicken. It's like signature texture, I'd say. So we have some sweet potato starch right there. And you always gotta be careful when you're fucking getting like starches out. I always spill this shit everywhere, man. And so we're gonna need just about 4 tablespoons of sweet potato starch. And so we're gonna throw that into here for the batter. And so actually, after we batter the chicken, we're gonna do a second light dusting of sweet potato starch on top of it, which will give it a very nice texture. Okay, so we have our sweet potato starch. Let me just close this up, put it to the side. And then next up, we need a little bit of baking powder. So baking powder, and so once again, it adds good texture. And so we're just gonna do just about 2 teaspoons of this. All right, That was a little bit less than a teaspoon. Okay, there we go. 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and then close it off with some salt and pepper. Let's see. Let's just throw. That's a good amount. That's a good amount. And then a little bit less salt because once again, like I said, the chicken itself will be plenty salty because of the soy sauce. Okay, and so we have our batter. So there we go. And so we just gotta mix this up. And so unlike the chicken, I'm not gonna just fucking swirl this, or I'm not gonna just shake this around. Okay, so let's say we might need a little bit more water. It is a little dry. Let's throw a bit of water in there. I complain the new Twitch clip system's ass. Can't say I've used it. All right, the batter's looking a little too doughy. We still need a little bit more water. We want it to be like a slightly slushy consistency. Just enough that it'll coat the chicken very well. Yeah, that's looking better. That's looking better. Maybe just a little bit more water. Yeah, it's always better to have it, well, I guess in my opinion, I like to have it a little drier because it's easier to, in my opinion, it's easier to add water to get to the consistency you want than it is to add flour to a too watery one. All right, so there is our batter. Very simple, right? Okay, and then last up, oh man, I should have turned on the deep fryer earlier. It's not hot enough yet. Last up, we just need the actual sweet potato flour. So we're gonna throw just a whole bunch of it into this last mixing bowl. And then once we get that, it's time to start frying. And luckily this time around, I'm not making a whole bunch of chicken. There's not too much. So it shouldn't take us too long. All right, I'll do like, I mean, it really doesn't matter how much you put in here, because this is just gonna be used to put a nice dusting on top of the, oh fuck, god damn it. This is why I hate fucking using I hate using like potato and cornstarch, because that shit, it's like such a fine powder that's so easy to spill everywhere. That's fine. There's not too much on the ground. Okay, so we just have a whole bunch of sweet potato flour there. And I guess while we wait for the oil to heat up, sorry, I'm doing a little bit of cleaning. I need to set up my wire racks because we are gonna do a double fry here. So we're gonna fry the first batch of chicken. We're gonna fry the chicken for the first time at 350 for just about 1 minute. And then once we take it out, it'll be a nice golden, or a very light golden color. And then we're gonna take it out, let it sit for a little bit, and then fry it again for 2 more minutes, and that's gonna give it its texture, its crunchiness. It's that double fry that is a very iconic way of making Asian fried chicken just in general. Okay, we do need to wait for the deep fry to keep heating. We do need to get to 350. So while we're doing that, I will prep this chicken for my cats. Oh wait, let me, oh actually, I should do it on a different cutting board. I don't want my cats to get garlicky chicken. I don't think they'd like the garlic chicken. All right, hold on. Give me a second. And deep fryer is still heating up. So let's prep this chicken real quick for my cats. Maybe I'll let you guys watch them eat if we finish early or earlier than I expected. All right. So yeah, normally whenever I make chicken thighs, I just take the excess bones. I scrape off whatever meat I can. You know, I'm not trying to waste all of this fine chicken. So scrape off as much meat as I can, and then I'll feed it to my cats because they love it. Yeah, I hope all you guys have been having a great week. It's a 2XKO release week, I guess. My Twitter feeds are just filled with 2XKO tech. Now I'm sitting here trying to be like, oh, like, just how hard is this combo? How hard is this mix-up? I was like practicing like some echo combo like yesterday, and I was like, dude, what the fuck is this shit? Why are these combos so hard sometimes, man? Like, why did they make like such an easy, or like a game that's supposed to have like ease of entrance, and it has like some of the fucking like tightest combos I've ever seen. Like, you need to like delay so many things. It's like, oh yeah. It's actually rough, man. I mean, I'm sure once I practice more, I'll get it, but we'll see. You haven't gotten a chance to play it yet? Yeah. I mean, I've literally only played 2XKO for like maybe like 2 or 3 hours so far. Cause yesterday I was doing yard work and I just wanted to get that shit done. Cause I set a personal deadline to get my yard work, or like this, I'm doing like backyard renovations, and I set like a personal deadline for when I want the renovations to be done by. Cause that's the only way I can actually motivate myself to do shit when I like put pressure on myself. Or else I'll just keep like, you know, pushing it down the block or pushing down the line until I just never get it done a year later. That was actually me with setting up the kitchen stream setup. I kept saying, oh, I'll do it eventually. And then I just never did it until like one day I was like, all right, I'm fucking doing this. Oh, the deep fryer is ready, I think. All right, let me finish cleaning these bones, and then we will we'll go and deep fry our chicken. Yeah, the cats will be very happy because I gave them some chicken on Friday as well, or on Sunday when I made this last time. All right, so this is my cat's portion. Okay, we're gonna move over to the deep fryer. So, wash my hands off real quick. Oh wait, it's not ready. It made a noise as if it was ready. All right. Let me get rid of this excess chicken. Alright. And I'll put this chicken inside of a container for my cats for later. Okay, now the deep fryer is ready. And who knows, maybe if we have extra like batter, we can just deep fry something random. We can make an onion ring or something. All right guys, hold on a second. You're looking at the floor. We're moving. It's a field trip. All right, hopefully all of the wires stay in place. Please do not disconnect anything. Okay, there we go. Alrighty. Hold on. Let me undo this tie. There we go. Alright guys, welcome to my deep fryer. Yeah, this is honestly a pretty cheap ass deep fryer. I think I bought it on Amazon like super, maybe like 5 or 6 years ago now. Alright, so first things first. Oh, I should have done this on camera first. Okay, let me push this back. We actually need to mix up the batter with all the chicken. So we're just gonna take our batter, toss it into the chicken. Let me get a spatula. Here we go. All right. Let's throw that in there. All right. So mix the batter into the chicken. Just give it a good mix. All right. Yeah. Oh man, even when it's not very marinated, like the smell is just it's so beautiful. All right. So we've got all this chicken in that batter. And so here, I'll pop open the deep fryer so you can kind of see. We got a little wire basket. Deep fryer is a little dirty because I didn't use it recently and I didn't end up cleaning it, but it doesn't really matter. So we're gonna start with just about, maybe I'll say about like 7 pieces per batch, and we're gonna need to do a couple batches. So just first thing you gotta do, you just gotta take your chicken, you just gotta give it a nice little coating, and you don't want to leave it in the starch coating for too long. So normally what I like to do is I just like to cover up all of the pieces that I want to do for each batch, and then once I have them all ready, so normally about 6 or 7, then I just pick them all up and throw them in. So we're at 4. That's a small piece. So we got about 5 pieces here. But honestly, this part's probably gonna be pretty slow and monotonous, but you know, whatever. Okay, so we got about 7 pieces here, and so we're gonna throw them in the deep fryer, 1 piece at a time. So I don't know if you can hear the nice little sizzle when they're going in. Alrighty, and so we're gonna put all our pieces in. We're gonna set a timer for 1 minute. I guess I can leave it open if you guys want to watch it as it fries. And while the food is frying, that's normally I set up the next batch because we only have 1 minute in between each batch. And so this is basically just this rinse repeat until I did all of the chicken. Yeah, I literally did this for like maybe like 2.5 hours straight this weekend to make like literally quintuple this amount of chicken for my friend's picnic. And I'm just using leftover chicken from that. But yeah, so the first fry, like you're gonna think it's a little short, but the first fry, we only really want to do it for a minute. And it's just to get this initial crispiness, to just get the chicken cooked through. And it's the second fry that we're gonna do where we put it in for a little bit longer, and it's gonna really get it to have that nice crispy texture. And so you can see, normally I shake it up a little bit because sometimes I'm gonna die. What? Normally I shake it up for a little bit to make sure that none of it is stuck to the wire grate. And we should be good. We're a little bit over a minute. And look at that, that's a beaut. Let me show you guys one here. So, like I said, this was only fried for 1 minute. Look, oh, let me see. There's not very good lighting here. Look at that. It's dripping a little bit of oil. But it's nice and crispy, but not crispy enough. So we're gonna take it off and we're gonna put it on a, I guess you can't see, it's behind here, but I have a little rack, a wire rack that I'm just gonna put it on. And so you just, let me see. Yeah, you put it on the wire rack to, maybe if I turn off this light, it's better. That's kind of better. You put it on the wire rack just so it drips off a lot of the excess oil. You give it time to cool down. And then we rinse, repeat. And yeah, technically you probably can eat the chicken after the first fry, even though it was only in the fryer for a minute. But oh, one of the pieces just like fell where it wasn't supposed to. Okay, I can't see, but that's fine. I can find that piece later. What is 67? What were you typing there? What is Yugen Dai 67, 67, 67, 67? I do not understand. Is this more Zoomer shit that I just don't know? It's a meme? What does it mean? What does 67 mean? I feel like every time I stream, like I'm just learning new Zoomer shit. And it never ceases to confuse me. It's to off your ops type shit. Ah, shit, I didn't set the timer. Oh my god. I just gotta eyeball it. Okay, I'm gonna eat one of these ones. I'm gonna eat one. Let me see. The lighting here is so bad. There we go. Oh my god, fried chicken is so amazing. Even when it's not, I haven't even done the second fry, it's so delicious. Wait, so wait, 67 means to kill your ops? Like, how do you use it? Do you just say, like, you just go up to a guy and be like, 67? And that's it? I don't get it. I don't get it, dude. You say it's 6-7, it's from a song? Oh. And so you just say 6-7, and that means go kill yourself. Dude, I'm so uncultured, man. I'm uninitiated. I don't get this shit anymore, man. God damn, I didn't set the timer again. Fuck. We're eyeballing it again. Alright, let's add a little bit. Let's do one more. Oh, that was 2. Oh, dude. It's such a beautiful, like, just like the look of it, the crispiness. Let me see if I can show you guys better. Like, it's just such a beautiful crispiness to it, man. Oh, it's fucking art, dude. Literal art. And it's not even crispy yet. That's the thing. Like, this is just the first level. It's not even the final form of the chicken. I guess I could just do. All right, let me do one more batch, and then we'll do the second fry just so you guys can see it. I guess you guys don't need to watch me do like 7 more batches of chicken. I'll let you guys see the final result, and you will be freed. And then I'll sit here and then make the rest of my chicken. I'll make the rest of the chicken off stream. So I'll do this batch, and then we're gonna do the second fry for the first couple batches. Then we'll have a nice, I'll show you guys the beauty. Oh, this is the extra piece that fell in. Okay. Let's throw on the timer before I forget. This will be my food for this week. Yeah, this is my food for the week. Let's see. Oh, it's so beautiful. So beautiful. Oh, so good. Oh, you can hear it? You could hear the crunch. It's not even, it's not, like I said, it's not even the final form, dude. That's not even the final form. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna do, okay. I'm about halfway through all the chicken that I have, but I'm gonna just do the second fry for this first batch of chicken, just so you guys can, you know, I don't want you guys to sit here and watch me do the same monotonous task for an hour before I can finish all the chicken. So I'll finish basically half of my batch of chicken. I'll show it off to you guys, and then I'll end stream and finish the rest on my own. But like I said, this is only the first part of it. If you heard the crunch then, or now, just now, you'll see. So, like I said, after you let the chicken cool on the wire rack, you're gonna want to take it and we're gonna dump it in again and then fry it for 2 minutes. So like I said, before we did 1 minute, so it's gonna be 2 minutes on the second fry. And this is where it really comes to life. This is where you get that real good crunch and that really crispy skin that you really want from fried chicken. Yeah, and you can hear it. There's a big difference when you're doing the second fry versus when you're doing the first fry, based off of just like how it sounds as it's going. I'm sure you guys can hear that. That's just like real loud. Put a gif of keys jingling in the background. It'll keep us entertained. It's alright. Yeah, this will give it its nice golden crispy brown color. And I guess I could show you a comparison of the two side by side once I take it off once I take it out of the fryer. Ah. I really gotta get like another mic just for the fryer, just so you can hear it. But yeah, like I said, I'm a massive lover of fried chicken. Any fried chicken that exists, I love it. But I mean, I specialize in Asian fried chicken. So like I said, Korean fried chicken, karaage, Taiwanese fried chicken, which is what we're making now. That's probably the fried chicken I make the most of. I have tried like a southern style fried chicken where it's like in buttermilk, a buttermilk marinade, and that kind of stuff. But like, I think personally when it comes to fried chicken, I enjoy it when the chicken's in like the smaller bite-sized pieces like these, as opposed to that those like large wings, like the large like drumsticks and all that. It's just not really my style of how I like to make it. I have like tried making like the drumstick style fried chickens, but it's just not me. All right, and so that's the second fry. Leave it in for just a little bit longer. And I mean, it'll be hard to show on camera, but there's a distinct difference in the texture of these two chickens now. So these are much crunchier, much crunchier than they are after the first fry. And it's that second fry that really lets them keep that texture and that crunch, you know, well after it's cooked. Because after the first fry, it's crunchy, but only really crunchy for maybe like the first, like, you know, like 20 minutes to an hour. So it won't last very long, and especially because I'm making this to last me for the entire week. You know, I want it to last in the fridge, so I need to have a really good crunch to it and be able to maintain that texture in my fridge. Alright, here, I'll show you guys a comparison of the chickens. Let me just set the timer. Okay, so let's see. So right here we have, this is the second batch that just came out. And then this is a comparison to the first one. I guess you can't really tell that much of a difference. It is a little bit darker, but I think when you're using the sweet potato starch, it's kind of hard to tell. But yeah, this is after the first fry. You can see it's way softer. Like I can kind of like push down on the batter very easily. But this one, very crispy, very crunchy. I can't push this, like it's not moving when I push it. So like I said, big difference. So you see a little bit springy there, but this skin much crisper. Now do the classic Polish dish, a slice of meat on a slice of white bread. You know, when I was in college, I tried, me and my friends learned of the abomination known as a toast sandwich. Have you guys ever heard of a toast sandwich? This is like some meme or something that me and my friends saw online. I think we saw it on like Tumblr or something. Good old days. But it's just, it's a piece of toast So you toast a piece of bread, and then you put that in between two normal pieces of bread. Like two untoasted pieces of bread, and that's a toast sandwich. And I'm like, this is some giga poverty shit. No, it's not just a slice of bread in between two pieces of bread. The slice in the middle is toasted. That's the difference. Have I ever heard of this Zero's Kenya? It's onions on top of a buttered bread. I'm not gonna lie, dude. Some European dishes, I question the sanity of those who made it. Especially after playing Food Guesser a lot. After playing a lot of Food Guesser, I like look at some of these European dishes that come up on Food Guesser, and I'm like, dude, like this is so like what are we doing here? Like what is the point? Are we trying to eat well? Like you're gonna show me beans on toast and be like, yeah, that's food, dude. That's delectable. Like, come on, man. What the fuck? What are we doing? Like, put a piece of like salami on it at least. Like, what the fuck is going on? Beans on toast, motherfucking ass. All right, gonna do one more batch, and then we can call it a day from there, and then I'll finish the rest on my own time, so you guys don't need to watch me do this for an hour. And then I'll give you guys a crunch test. You guys can hear the crunch. That's the UK's fault. I've seen some wacko shit on Food Guesser. I've seen some wacko shit. All I'm saying is, some of the Swedish dishes that I've seen on Food Guesser, I'm like, dude, just make food, man. Like, what are we doing here? No offense to the Swedes, though. I'm sure they've got some great stuff, but whatever is being represented for them on Food Guesser is whack. So I can't really talk. If you ever play Food Guesser, you'll come to learn that like Canada has some fucked up shit, dude. Some of the food that's like attributed to Canada on Food Guesser it's disgusting. Like, if I didn't know better, like, those Canadians they're just taking whatever they can and just creating, like, a slop sandwich every time. It's insane. Oh, it's hot. But yeah, honestly, I feel like I don't really know very much European food. Like, most of the foreign cuisine that I know is just Asian food. Cause I think that like, I don't know, maybe like in America, there's just not like a very good representation of European food. You know, like there's not like very many restaurants for like ex-European, like, you know, insert ex-European place. Like I went to a very nice Russian restaurant once, maybe like a couple years ago, and that place was great. I had like beef stroganoff for the first time. That was amazing. I had like the most amazing lamb chop I've ever had in my life. But like, I feel like those kinds of restaurants are like very uncommon in America. I feel like, at least in my area, you get a lot of like just American food, or you get like, you just get Asian food. Like, I couldn't tell you if there's like, I don't know if there's like a German restaurant within like, you know, 10 miles of me. I couldn't tell you. I don't think there is. All right, let me show you guys the final product. Here, let me see. Give you guys a nice look at the fried chicken. Ooh, that's the wrong way. Boom. Beautiful, beautiful fried chicken. Oh, so delicious. And so when you, the thing is you need to finish it off. Normally you fry some basil leaves and you throw it in with the chicken and you use like a toothpick to eat the chicken. I don't have fried basil leaves, I just have basil leaves, like chopped up basil leaves. So we have to make do with that. But we're gonna throw a little bit of basil on top. Here, and then we'll give it a nice, let me find one that's not fucking 9,000 degrees. Okay, this one's good. No, that's pretty hot. I don't want to burn myself. All right, here we go. Here's, let me see. I need, like, lighting so bad. Maybe if I turn this light off. Oh, that lighting is way better. Whoa, fried chicken. Let's hear the crunch. Oh. It's euphoric, man. There's nothing better. There's nothing better. Oh, my Lord. Well, I get a piece for you guys. Bye, guys. Open up. Open wide. Oh, that crunch. Oh. It's so good, man. I mean, chips, not chicken. True, dude. Let me see if I can get like a good picture of it for the stream. Let me see. Let me see if I can, all right, hold on. Let me see if I can get a good focus on it. I can like post on Twitter or something. Oh, yeah, boy. There we go. Yeah, wait, where's chat? I'll put chat in the picture too. Let's see. Maybe if I take this. Wait, there's chat. There we go. You guys see yourself, chat? You guys are in like the corner. Maybe like right here. There you go. You guys are right here, see? Oh, yeah. See, all right, there. There we go. Oh, it's beautiful fried chicken. I'm gonna screenshot that later. Okay. All right, that's it though. I gotta make the rest of the chicken. I don't want to bore you guys with me sitting there frying 700 times. I'm not bored. It's all right. Besides, I feel bad. God, this chicken's hot. I feel bad leaving the cats locked in their room for so long. All right, there's quite a bit of German restaurants in NA. I mean, I'm using that as an example, but like, I'm saying like when you compare like German restaurants or like just regular European restaurants compared to like how many Asian restaurants there are, or like just American restaurants, there's so many more Asian/American restaurants in my area at least. Okay, that's it though. I'm gonna call a stream there. I gotta make the rest of this chicken. Thanks for coming by. It was a bit of a unscheduled impromptu stream. Maybe I'll try and schedule more cooking streams sometime later in the future, but we'll see. I'm unsure if I'll stream again on Friday. Yeah, I'm unsure if I'll stream again on Friday, but we'll have to see. I might be busy, or I might just want to take a break for myself. Enjoy sustenance. I hope you guys enjoyed cooking with me. All right, I'll see you guys. Bye-bye. Have a great evening.